So at the time of this recording, it has been 608 days since my last upload. So some of you already know who I am. My name's Adam. I used to make videos on here all about rollerblading during the pandemic actually. The channel had been going for a bit before that, but yeah, the main kind of chunk of my time here was during the pandemic. So YouTube's been on my mind for a while again, and I guess I'm just back here to tell you where I've been, explain what I've been up to, and kind of let you in on what I might have planned for the future. So the last video I made, like I say, was 608 days ago. It was a video all about CBD. I was really lucky. I got a load of free products sent over to me from some guys in the UK called Hippie Turtle Herbal Co. They were fantastic products. There was some oils and balms. To be fair, the balm was the biggest thing. I used that stuff to death. But it came at a time when I was starting to lose direction on what I wanted to do with my YouTube videos. Up until then, majority of my time had been spent just making videos about rollerblading, which I love doing, but it was becoming increasingly harder to find the time to fit rollerblading, especially with the weather here in the UK. That year it was terrible, so trying to find the time to fit in rollerblading, or at least when the weather was nice, I tended to have other plans going on. It just became really hard to sort of move forward with that sort of stuff. So then in the background, I was getting video jobs where I could make content for other people and make videos for people's weddings and things like that. And it all kind of worked quite nicely because it wasn't dictated by the weather. I didn't have to come up with the storyboard so much as, well, I guess I didn't, but I did for some people. I was making YouTube videos for other people as well, which was fantastic to be fair. It gave me an opportunity to really kind of do other things. But with everything, you can't do everything all at once. You know, like there was a point where something had to give, and it was my YouTube videos. Now, kind of throughout 2021, I kind of call it my becoming unhealthy through trying to become healthy, which sounds stupid, but it kind of explains what happened. I wanted to try and get the fitness I had back pre the pandemic. I kind of, over the last, it's a bit of a different story now and we'll get onto that in a bit, but for a long period of time, I just kind of ballooned in weight from like 2020 through to kind of like, don't know, probably end of 2021, beginning of 2022. I really kind of gained a lot of weight, became quite unhealthy. I'd become fixated on this idea of needing to go to the gym to get stronger and get healthier and all of that, but was not really focusing on the right things. I'd also convinced myself that I really enjoyed going to the gym. I'd enjoy the workouts and all of this stuff, when in fact I found it so boring. What I learned through going to the gym was that I can't just get fit for the sake of getting fit. I need to have an activity that I enjoy, and well, rollerblading was the thing, but then rollerblading became hard because of the weather. So then that was kind of took a sidestep, and I thought the gym was the way to do it. It was around the end of 2021, I kind of discovered that this whole idea of being in the gym, being fit for the sake of fit and all of that wasn't going to be, it's just not me. And I needed to have an activity that I could get behind that would help me get fit. Now, if we go back way before all of this, 2019, I took my girlfriend Sophie to Las Vegas. And if you want to see more about that, I actually made some videos. Again, I'll pop some links in the description of those videos. That's some old video making, so don't judge me for the quality of everything. But yeah, I took my girlfriend Sophie to Las Vegas for her 30th birthday, and on the way back, I watched a film all about rock climbing. It's called Dawn Wall. It features a guy called Tommy Caldwell, where he climbed the hardest wall in Yosemite Valley. That really sparked something in my mind. Now, came back from Vegas, got really poorly, and then pandemic hit and the rest is history. My kind of ambition for climbing always sat in the background. I then through the lockdown watched loads and loads of YouTube videos like Adam Ondra and all these other people, and through that really discovered this real passion for, I thought I really wanted to have a go at this, like I was really quite passionate about that. Now I'd been to the gym and all that, and I kind of said in the background, oh, once the pandemic lifts and everything else, I'll maybe have a go at climbing, like we'll see what happens. Got to the December, obviously had this epiphany around needing to do an activity rather than just going to the gym, and just like pulled the trigger on an induction to bouldering. It was just one of those, right, I can't remember what the date was, I think it was like the 14th of December or maybe the 7th of December, but I booked this induction to bouldering, and since that day I think I've been, apart from when I've either got tattooed or I've been injured, I've been climbing 3 days a week, every week since then, and it's just changed my life. Like, I know a lot of people will say, oh, this sport changed my life, or this changed my life, but legitimately I can say that climbing changed my life. And just in the same way as skating does, like skating completely clears my brain. It does all the right things. But the problem with skating for me is it's where I live, the skate parks are there's a bit of distance between them. You always need to drive everywhere. The weather's not great all the time, and they're always in fields where they always stay wet. It makes it really difficult when you're working full time to be able to fit that in. Climbing is really accessible, like it's literally on my doorstep. I can go there whenever I want. I have a membership there, so it's really, really easy for me to do that. You know, it's made me the fittest, the strongest, and the healthiest version of me I've ever been, like ever. And I love rollerblading still, and I will never ever stop going out for a skate. Like every year, I'm gonna make sure that skating is part of my life. But climbing is just, I don't know, it's kind of taken the forefront at the moment, and not in completely everything in my life, but when it comes to sport and things like that, it's definitely the thing that I'm most interested in at the moment. So I've told you where I've been, what I've been up to, and what's been going on, and I think there's one big thing that came from all of this. Basically, the discovery of climbing and a number of other events that happened throughout kind of, let's just say 2021 and 2022, it's really led to me kind of discovering who I am and what I'm passionate about and where I want to be in life, what I want to do. I think in the past, I've always been one that's always kind of adapted to people and always adapted to the situations I'm in. And it's not like morals and motives, because I'm very headstrong when it comes to my morals. I'm very, very headstrong when it comes to that moral fibre that should sit within every person in this world. But when it comes to like who I am as a person, I'd kind of bend a little bit and say, oh, maybe when it came to a job, I'd have to do this job because that's, you know, what you're meant to do. Well, I've kind of come to the realization that, you know, I am a creative person. I'm caring. I'm a bit of a thinker. I get, you know, I'm stuck in the detail and all those things, and these are the things that I need to make sure I cover in my life. You know, I have a job which involves me having to think a lot, so that covers that side of things. I'm in a caring relationship with my girlfriend, so I have that. But the creative element, I need to make sure that I keep that consistently running through my life. And I've got a number of things that I've been doing over the last, you know, sort of 12 to 18 months from a creative standpoint, which I didn't do for any reason. I didn't share it with anyone. I just did it for the sake of doing it. And it's some of my favourite things to do. So I'm sure you'll see these things as time goes on, but I definitely have realised that I've become, I don't know, I feel like I've become who I need to be and who I really am. And I want to move forward with that. So what do I want to do with my channel? Now, like I said, direction was a real issue for a while. I felt like I was bound to this idea that this was a rollerblading channel and that all I could do maybe is make videos that kind of associate to rollerblading. But it's through watching some of my favourite YouTubers over the last 18 months that I realised that it doesn't really... I know that some people are here, they're here to watch rollerblading videos, and I appreciate that, and I'm sure people, when they see this video, will probably want to unsubscribe and not watch my videos anymore, and that's totally fine. I am totally okay with that. But this channel isn't about rollerblading as such, it's about me. It's about what I do, it's about how I present it and how I do it. And I never saw that before. I just saw it as, oh, you have to have a topic for your channel and your topic is this, and once that's that's the end of it. But it's not, is it? At the end of the day, like, some people might just be here for rollerblading and that's it, and there will be rollerblading. There'll be plenty more of that, like, I can guarantee you that. But I'm gonna make videos about other things from now on as well. Like, my life doesn't just centre around rollerblading, it centres around lots of things and lots of different creative or really interesting things. So I want to share that with you. I want to show you all the other things I get up to, and, you know, if it means that I get to make more videos, hey, that's not a bad thing, is it? So with that in mind, I've decided I'm going to knock Baloo with wheels on the head, and it's just going to be Baloo. Now, YouTube have these new handles, so it won't just be Baloo because that was already taken. So my official YouTube handle is @BookOfBaloo, and the channel name is Baloo. But going forward, no more Baloo with wheels, just Baloo. And if you want to call me Adam, hey, that's up to you. So when it comes to frequency of videos, I'm not really sure, if I'm honest. I got really burnt out by committing to a weekly video back in the last phase of doing videos. So I think this time I want to keep it simple, I want to keep it easy, I want to focus on quality, not quantity. So let's say I'll try and aim to get you a video every month. If I can do it every fortnight, fantastic, but we'll let them kind of naturally come out and let them naturally figure out the ebb and flow, how many I can do a month, and take it from there. And like I say, there will be more rollerblading, I can guarantee you that. I've got loads of plans to do rollerblading videos this year. It does need better weather. I am a bit of a fair weather skater. Don't get me wrong, like, I appreciate the people that go out in the bad weather and have a great skate, but it's not me. Like, I like skating in the summer. So needs to wait for the summer, so there will be other stuff in the meantime, but please stay tuned, there will be more videos on rollerblading. Now, I know this is a change for the channel, and I know this is quite a lot of change for some of you. You came for the blading originally, but I really, really hope you join me on the next phase of my YouTube journey. I've got loads planned. I do want to keep rollerblading in it, like I said, and I'm not going to take it out anytime soon. But there's going to be other things, and I really, really hope you stick around. I feel like I'm blabbering on now and haven't really got much more else to say. So I'm just going to call it there and say I'm going to see you in the next video. I don't know what that's going to be about. Let's just see what happens. But it's great to be back. I can't wait to keep doing this.